Starting to the bottom of the map in red, we have the KT All-Star player. It is
KT Flash.
Being victorious with battle cruisers in the last game, a transition that his opponent was just not able. Well, what was that?
I'm not sure. I couldn't answer that one for you.
Interesting.
His opponent to the top from Kespa's 8th team, a top contender in this best of 3. Who is he? He is
Ace Team, baby.
Definitely
Gas first.
a top contender in this best of 3. One of 2 players that will advance.
Yep.
And Flashman, if he goes for the same build again, he may regret it. He's going for a fast second SCV out the door though. Could be a 2-racks.
We have the gas first for Baby now, and this definitely changes things up already a lot. Here on Antigua Shipyard, our last map in the best of 3, we have Baby with a fast tech build. And the second SCV out on the map already. It's walking towards the top left.
Is he going to hide the second barracks at the 3rd base? Or is this just a crazy fast scout or fast bunkering?
Look at his resources here. He definitely has the resources to build a barracks if he wants to, but he can just go into this one barracks expand as well. Just scout.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what he's going to do.
He could just scout.
And it's a good scout. He gets to see everything. This is just rare to scout this early in this matchup. Something to consider is Baby has gone Command Center first both of the games. So Flash now knows, okay, you're changing up your build. I, on the other hand, am not.
He's going into the one barracks into Command Center. As you can see on the low ground now, there's the second base.
Yeah, 3 for 3, same build. And he sees the, of course, factory going up.
Gas now also for Flash. He knows about the factory, of course, as Wolf just pointed out, in the main base of his opponent, then gets out with his own SCV, tries to save it before the Marine takes it down. But we have for Flash also gas, so he should be able to prepare with whatever he needs. Even the double gas now for him.
Yep. And here comes the fast Banshee play. You can see the Tech Lab definitely going to be for fastest Banshee possible. You're not going to see a fast use push here. There is the starport. I wonder what Flash is going to do as a response to this. He got his gas much faster than he normally does. So he can't take that fast 3rd command center when he sees his opponent with that fast gas timing. Maybe just trying to get out with his SCV. I don't think it's going to be possible.
While there's not a lot happening, guys, I want to apologize again. I'm a little bit embarrassed for all the coughing in the background all the time, but I'm still sick, and that's probably going to accompany us for the next couple of days of the Code A as well.
Well,
because I don't think that's going to change. So I know it's a little bit annoying. I really want to say I'm sorry, and I hope that it gets better soon. But yeah,
you know what? Anyone who gets annoyed by that should actually be saying sorry to you.
Nah, I mean I get it, but still, I just wanted to apologize.
Well, don't worry about that. That's my response to you. I know you're not apologizing to me, but I can bear it, man. I'm cool with it. It's fine. People who work hard all the time and live in a cold environment are just going to get sick. That's what happened to you.
Baby is now getting the Banshee out here. And
no cloak, though.
And he has been scouted. There's immediately the scan by Flash, so that's exactly the timing that he needs here. And he sees that there's no cloak. The Baby isn't even faking it. It's not like he's trying to get the Caduceus Reactor for a second and tries to sell the idea of, listen, dude, I'm gonna get cloak, so you better prepare with an engineering bay or save up some energy for scans.
He's got a medevac follow-up for this, though, so he's going to follow up with a drop. Not just a regular Banshee expand, but an aggressive Banshee expand with a Hellion drop to follow things up. This is really scary. He's also not making any Marines, something to take note of, so we probably are going to see 3 for 3 on the mech composition as the endgame.
Baby now also with his own expansion, but here comes the Banshee, and let's see how much damage he can actually do. No combat shield on the Marines, 2 hits are going to be enough to take one of them down, and Flash is losing a lot of his anti-air here.
Yeah, he's losing a lot. That means when the drop comes in as well, he's going to have much less army.
He does not have a Viking yet, and this Viking is not going to be here for a long time. The 2 Marines that he's just started to build are not going to be here either. He will lose a fair amount of harvesters.
The medevac is here as well. And now he can actually take out this Banshee with his Marines if he targets it. Oh, nice control here. He might be able to get both Marines. He will. No, he targets the depot. Still gets the Marine, though.
That was close. But here come suddenly those Hellions. And Flash, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, he's got really no answer. He's trying to run down the ramp. I don't think this is the best choice.
Oh, don't follow those Hellions.
Yeah, that was a weird choice there with that micro. Oh, Oh, great
was
control
so
there.
close.
That was a big risk, but it paid off.
He killed 14. He killed 15 harvesters.
No medevac waiting to pick those Hellions up. That was kind of a sad story.
Yeah, that was definitely a sad story, but still, another Hellion now down on the low ground.
Finishing off some of those SCVs. He's going to get 2 more, it looks like.
Yeah,
just 1 more.
Takes down another one. 19 workers killed in total. Oh my god, baby.
Oh,
27 harvesters, 28 to 21.
Going into mech composition again. Flash, though, getting a Raven. And we will see the next Banshee come across the map secretly from the right side, trying to dodge the Viking. And actually, Baby goes for a stim. He starts a Marauder, and it will not be going for mech after all.
And you know, with the Banshee now coming in, there is this one Viking that he has that we still have to consider. But as long as he has the Banshee at the bottom right, the Viking will move to the bottom right, and then he has another chance of elevatoring a couple of units into the main base.
Yep, that's exactly what the plan seems to be here. A move out, though, for Flash, who's got the better Hellion count. This is something that Baby probably did not account for. He needs to run.
And the Hellions immediately move back, but he can't engage here.
Nope.
There is a bunker, and there are the Marauders, so that will definitely end things for him. The Banshee is now moving in.
Yeah, and so the Raven is out of position.
Totally out of position.
No turret up here, and so many of these SCVs are already damaged. He can do so much damage with that Banshee if he targets appropriately. The Viking going the wrong direction again.
Yeah, there are 2 Vikings now. 1, 2, 3 kills. Taking down a 4th SCV. Yep, and a 5th will follow suit. Maybe even number 6. Should be able to get the 6th one.
If he targets it, he should get... Oh, he could have got 7.
Yeah.
Still
Takes
gets
down another one, takes the 7th down. 26 workers killed in total. Harvester count currently 40 to 28 for Baby. Having a good take here. Going into base number 3 already.
He's got a great infrastructure set up already for his follow-up here, and he actually hit that composition from Flash. Flash saw maybe one Marauder shot if he was really paying attention, but he only saw mostly Hellions, so he doesn't really know, are you going bio, or are you going for mech again? I'm going to check to see if he scanned, because I think that would be really important for us to know.
Baby just doesn't stop. He has another medivac now on the way, flying along the left side of the map, trying to get a few Hellions into the main base of Flash. This guy just does not stop.
Yep. By the way, I did check. Flash does not know what structures are there, so it's hard for him to actually decipher what build he's going to be facing. By the way, +1 is also on the way.
Yeah, he has the upgrades on the way. Decent ones. The medivac at the bottom left is not moving just yet. We have a scouting barracks and also the Raven in position, so Flash should be able to see this.
Yeah. Man, that factory is, or rather that barracks, is being like a scouting factory in terms of Protoss. This is going to indicate to Baby as well that Flash is going for mech instead of him.
Yep.
And he turns around. It's hard to say if he actually saw that barracks or not, but he must have. He's being a little bit cautious here.
Flash is starting to close that gap in the harvest account a little bit. 42 against 51 now, still a 10 supply gap. And he's just now getting his siege mode.
Additional supply
Also this 3rd base coming up for him, but Baby here with the +1 attack upgrade, with combat shield, with concussive shells, getting everything, and most important of all, 2 additional medivacs for his Marine and Marauder composition.
Yep.
Ah, the bottom left is going to be spotted.
Yeah, he sees it. Shots are fired here.
Saves those Hellions.
The Raven looking a little bit awkward at this point. He's just going to fly away.
Well spotted by Flash.
Is he going to intercept this? No way. Oh, wow. Sent his Marauders again. I'm not sure about that one, but...
Really well done. That was quite impressive. Flash, I was already impressed by Flash just spotting this. But a 3rd Viking dies as Baby really finds the perfect spot to intercept these.
Yeah, Baby's got a medevac full of units. He saves in the middle of the map as well with no anti-air. Uh-oh, though. Flash with a lot of Hellions here. He's got to fight with the Marauders. Really nicely done. Oh, he drops in the main during this. I can't believe he actually circumvents this. Baby is on top of it. I mean, I remember his Wraith Micro in StarCraft 1, but his control here with these dropships is unparalleled.
He takes down the Raven and gets out with the rest of the units. This guy is everywhere. How many hands does he have?
I'm starting to wonder that myself, man.
He saves the units in the main base, drops them at the natural as the Viking approaches. At the same time, he's going over to the left picking up the units that just killed the Raven. He's picking off a few more SCVs, just as many as possible, taking down those Hellions. He's in the middle of the map again, picking off one Hellion, moving back immediately. What on earth is going on here?
Flash hasn't even been able to secure his third command center, while Baby has had 3 up for such a long time. He's building that bio composition to fight the mech armies, trading, picking off Hellions, picking off siege tanks, making sure he can do some damage to the economy so Flash doesn't get out of control.
I think somebody gave him a second monitor.
Yeah, maybe so. You might actually be running 2 clients of StarCraft at once somehow.
This is getting a little bit crazy. Baby could, of course, focus a bit more on his upgrades now, but still, he got rid of most of his gas. The expansion is going on for a long time for him. We have him with 62, the 61 harvesters, so both of them are at exactly the same amount. And Baby also starting to add a few tanks to his composition. So far he was only focusing on those bio units, and he's using 3 dropships to get into his opponent's main base again. If he dodges those 2 medivacs, oh my god, he might actually fly just right.
Oh, his Viking tanks the shot. He
Destroying their fire.
And now he's going in. Meanwhile, he's got another force going to the third base of Flash. He already took care of the rocks.
He's trying to take down the production, and at the same time he's on the high ground.
He's on the high ground, taking out these siege tanks, forcing that scan.
He's like the lolcats. I'm in your computer, killing your memory. No, man, he's in your main base, killing your SCVs.
Yeah, and he is going to get out with some of these units. Meanwhile, the drop over here finally taken out, but so many more SCVs going to die to the siege tank.
Yeah, that siege tank is having a great time here. They're going to die in the end, but look at these harvester numbers. 64 to 53 now. Once again, the lead in economy. A 4th base for Baby being built. This guy is doing so much. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, same. I'm thinking that Baby, if he continues this, he can actually, if he takes one more good engagement, he may take the siege tank lead. And if you ever do that against a meching player, if you're the bio player, then you basically just win the game.
The only thing that he could say is that he might have really...
the upgrades are a bit slow.
Yeah.
He's getting just his +1 armor now. Flash is going to be ahead in mech upgrades against the bio player. This Viking is actually checking, scanning the waters, and he's saying, like, that medevac can only take 1 long bolt missile, I'm not going to fly through there.
He neglected the upgrades a little bit. Well, the medevac tries after all, guys.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, he saw like 5 turrets go up or something like that.
Flash now, for a short amount of time, has the better income, thanks to, at least in minerals, thanks to his mules that he just dropped. But yeah, Baby maybe neglected his upgrades a tiny little bit, but now he's on 1-1 with the first armor upgrade completing. And he has the second engineering bay and the armory, so he can start +2/+2. Also, Flash now with a blue Flammarian upgrade, but Baby is already moving across the map, has a lot more army supply, actually 40 additional army supply. Tanks in the composition, medivacs ready to drop.
It's going to be so hard for him to actually attack, though. He's going to find the perfect angle. I'd like to see him siege up the side of Flash's base and start elevatoring in.
I actually feel in the main base he still has an opening here. There are only a few turrets to the left.
If he just goes to the north of the base and sieges up there, he can start taking out some of those turrets, start elevatoring in. Flash is going to be out of position, then he can just lift out and get out when Flash comes to the main with this very slow composition. That's exactly what he's going to do. That's the right choice here, I feel, 100%. Scan, that turret is as good as gone. Flash moves out of position, then you can just get back as easy as you came in.
And Baby also has not, he doesn't have to press the issue. We have him with the 4th base now. He's ahead in bases, so that's a position where he can be quite happy with himself. He's like, okay, well, I still have 1 additional base on you, so if I just have all the time that I need, I can spend these resources, I can build up the bank, I can get more production, I can switch my tech if need be, if I want to try to surprise you. He has to be careful though, because if he faces this army straight up, it's going to be difficult for him. It's a very, very tough army composition.
Yeah, he's given Flash enough time to max out, even though he's done a ton of damage to the bases over and over again. Flash is maxed out, and composition versus composition, he's got the better one. He can't fight straight up. At least not yet. Not until he gets the siege tank counter better. That's why he's making 2 additional factories right now. He's actually just getting his siege tank upgrades as well.
And he needs better upgrades. There's actually no excuse right now for Baby anymore to not go for double upgrades for his bio forces.
Yep. Drop on top of these siege tanks. Nice. This is what I'm talking about. Don't fight straight up. But in the end, he doesn't actually trade extremely well. It's decent for him.
Yeah, and well, here comes Flash moving in. The siege tanks doing a significant amount of damage here for Baby, and he's trying to zone these units out. Flash has to be careful. Baby dropping in supply. He still has the bank though. 1,700 minerals, 1,000 gas that he can use now.
Yep, 2 Vikings, 2 tanks at a time, getting mostly Marauders. His 2-2 is finished. He needs to start 3-3. You're so right, there's no excuse anymore for not having 3-3, especially the resource he has. Can't believe he's neglecting it at this point.
And there comes another battle. Baby versus Flash. Flash with the siege tank, the support. Once again, the drops on the siege tanks. A lot of friendly fire.
Yeah, a ton of friendly fire, and Baby has actually eliminated a ton of Flash's siege tanks now, but Flash has so much more where that came from. 16 to 2 siege tank count right now. Baby cannot make this composition work forever.
The big problem, well, actually he can. Look at this. Flash might have now the same supply, but Baby is just starting to build his units again. And the thing is, he has queued up in his production buildings, so he has those excess resources. He has the better economy. He is the one who can trade. Flash can't.
Yeah. Flash needs another base. Desperately.
Yeah, as long as those trades are not horrible, as long as it's still even, he can go to and trade any day.
Yep.
Baby actually realized that he needs more production structures. He's building 2 barracks.
He's making 2 more barracks, and he's going to catch these units on siege. This is a great trade for Baby. Flash is in trouble. He's dropping its supply like crazy here. Why fight here?
And now he's fighting without the siege mode. He thought he had a better chance with that. He's even trying to get away, but Flash is losing nearly everything.
Yeah.
+3, its armor has been started for Baby. Now he realized that he didn't utilize the second engineering base, started the second armor upgrade at the same time, has a 30 supply lead, still a bit of a bank, and 4 bases against 3. Baby is going to town.
Yeah, he may be going to the 3rd round of Code A in just a few minutes if Flash doesn't turn this around with a great engagement. So far, Baby's been the only one getting those. But the great turret placement, though, does shut this drop play down.
He should have actually just tried to go for it.
Yeah, I think potentially as well.
I think good. I mean, didn't get a good look, but I think the one missile turret was the only thing that was there.
Yeah, the second drop would have completely unloaded for sure. You can see that Flash trying to get some missile turrets up here to help the vision he's got over that watchtower. Are we going to see a big surround by Baby coming in from multiple angles, or is he actually just going to go for the run by? He thinks there's a 4th base down here for Flash, but the reality is there's just not.
Yeah, he's trying to get this 4th. He's going in now. There's the command center. But, well, Baby is just trying to run past his army, and now suddenly Flash is forced out of position. He didn't even realize there were a few units.
Yeah, a few siege tanks. Sieging up, but he lost a lot of Hellions already, and Baby just finds another opening, goes right into the 3rd base, killing units that try to intercept him.
Oh, here come the Hellions and the SCVs. They have to fight as well, and Flash is losing so many of them.
Yep, fighting against those SCVs, trading extremely well. Flash in a lot of trouble. He may lose control over the watchtower right now if Baby wants to take it from him.
Oh, good lord. Baby took down 63 workers in this game. 63 against 2. 2 SCVs, that's all that Flash was able to kill.
You know that means, since they're both on even workers right now, he spent like 3,000 minerals to make that deficit for the workers. That's insane. Ouch. And
look
here
at
we
those
go.
upgrades. +2 attack nearly done, and yet there it is, and +3 armor will follow soon. Baby is moving onto the high ground.
Is he going to go for the flank? He's got it ready. He can go in if he wants to. He controls the watchtower now.
He can go for a counterattack if he wants to.
He can do anything. Flash is just so limited in the choices he can make.
Flash is at Baby's mercy at this point.
Uh-oh, Flash does not have enough siege tanks here. He's losing too much. He cannot replace him. He doesn't have that 4th base up. He's trying to take one to the north.
Baby, on the other hand, has lost his bank. He has the 4 bases, but he does not have the bank anymore. He needs to be careful here. He has a lot of units queued up in those production buildings, and that helps him a lot. The 3rd armor upgrade is also done. He has the better upgrades now. A 25 supply lead in total, but he needs to be careful that he does not get too complacent here.
Yeah. Right now, though, Flash has a 4th of the economy of Baby, literally. And Baby is trading pretty cost efficient. He's going to siege up here, force those Hellions back. He's trying to decide if he wants to go for that flank on the watchtower.
A 50 supply lead now for Baby in total. It's actually even more than 50. He just jumped up to 60, 70.
Yeah.
These are the production cycles that I talked about earlier that he still had in those barracks.
And finally, Baby is actually going to have that +3/3 upgrade completed. That barracks, or rather that command center, got shut down by the turret, in fact. And Baby is sealing the grip now on Flash. Flash doesn't have anywhere to move. He's fragmented again, just like in our previous game.
Baby came into this best of 3 like, Flash who?
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about Flash. 10% were thinking Baby could take a win. 90% were voting for Flash. And Baby, he just does not care.
He doesn't care. And now he's actually coming in from the south. GG. Flash is out. He goes to the up and downs. Baby will advance to the third round of Code A.
Baby takes the victory here. He takes the game. A 2-1 victory over his opponent. What a game on Antigua Shipyard. Really, really well played. Flash trying everything, but Baby is too strong on this map.
Yeah.
Has now the 100% record, and Flash drops to 66% win ratio.
Great play from both players in this series. Actually, that was an excellent one, but I think that Baby was actually playing on another level. His multitasking was insane. Flash could not deal with it, no matter how hard he tried.
Man, these two games, Cloud Kingdom and also Antigua Shipyard, both of the games that Baby won were excellent. I was really... I mean, the battle cruiser transition that we saw on Whirlwind and the timing that he had was something for Flash, but I was really impressed by Baby today. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was exciting and awesome. That's it, man. Flash, great run so far this season. But if he wants to get into Code S, he's got to go and do the up and downs.
Yeah, exactly. Last year in the up and downs, or last season in the up and downs, he got a little bit unlucky. He was off to a great start, but then he was not able to make it into Code S and had to play in Code A this season. And this time he has to go to the up and downs again.
Yep, up and downs again. And last season he started out, you talked about it earlier, had the 2-0, didn't end up getting out, but you can see here, Baby now faces TSL Symbol. That's a rough player to have to face in the third round.
That's a really, really difficult one.
And it's hard to imagine only one of those two players can make it to Code S. I think Symbol definitely the favorite, but Baby, with how he played last game, might be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, today this was really...
He proved himself, for sure.
That was really awesome. If you are able to win a game, a best of 3 against Flash with games like this...
Yeah, he came back from behind in some of these games. He had the great decision-making. Flash with some great decision-making as well. The Battle Cruisers, that was really exciting. That was a quite exciting TVT best of 3.
Yeah, it was really something. And of course now we are also having a quick overview over the players that advanced today so far. We had the earlier session already today with a lot of Terran versus Terrans. Flash versus Baby was only the one in there we had in the afternoon group. Let's have a quick look at today's results.
Yeah, the results of today, if you didn't see them this morning, cover your eyes. Here they are. Noble S, Boom Boom, Gumiho, and last but not least, Center will advance this morning. All of them pretty interesting matches. Now, tonight's matches, we just saw them. JD advancing over Lucira, Byung over Nesty. Those are the first 2 best of 3s of tonight.
MVP with the 2-0 versus Flying, and then the 2-1 win of Baby over Flash.
Pretty exciting matches we got to see today. Now, of course, tomorrow's matches starting off in the afternoon session at Shine versus SOS, Squirtle versus Younghwa. Then later on we have new LGIM player Byo up against Keen, and to close out the afternoon we have Trap against Vampire.
That's going to be pretty cool. I mean, as I said before, Code A this season is like, what?
Yeah, it's like, who are these people? They're Code S players, most of them.
Look at that.
Look at all the Code S badges on these players, by the way.
Fantasy versus Finale, MC versus Roro. It's like, wow. First versus Hero, Genius versus Tasia. Excuse me.
Well, this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. We will be casting those matches tomorrow. Those are the evening ones at 6:10. And of course, don't forget the 1:10 matches will be earlier on in the day as well. It's been a pretty exciting day.
Yep.
But it's time for us to go and get some rest.
Exactly. Get a good night's sleep. And then we're back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Korean Standard Time for the afternoon session. And then, of course, later the evening session at 6 p.m.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow. I'm Wolf. With me is Kaldor. We're signing out.
Bye-bye.